My YouTube beauties, I hope you're doing great on this beautiful day. It's beautiful. I love Brooklyn when it's sunshine and trees. It's just like a really perfect day. Just a perfect day. Like, some people are wearing jackets and stuff, but for me it's perfect. You don't need a jacket. It was a nice breeze this morning. It's just that day. It's just a nice breeze. Like the school I'm at now, there were classes that were hot, no AC, and not all of them. Most of them have AC, but for the ones that don't, it was such a nice day today that when they opened the windows, it started to feel breezy, and so it was actually a really nice day. But what I briefly wanted to mention is the power that you have as a woman, and sometimes we forget because society tries to put us down for making mistakes and all of that, but our stuff is worth a lot, and I'm gonna tell you why. Pharrell Williams said it best. He said, if it wasn't for us, there would be no world. Like, yeah, men, they help out and whoop-de-whoop, they got this, the sperm, but for us, we're the ones that are the carriers, and we make daily decisions on when to birth or abort. That's our decision at the end of the day. For me personally, I was pushed into it, but it was ultimately my decision. Like, at the end of the day, like, the people I had around me was very supportive to the GYN. The GYN I had was actually from my church. How ironic, right? I had 2 GYNs, but one of them was from the church, and one of the ladies, when she found out I was pregnant, of course the whole church found out, and they like, what? Oh God, so I didn't even know she was a GYN, and she revealed herself. She was like, yeah, I work at the East New York Diagnostic Center. I'm about to, like, everybody was like there for me. They was like, no Crystal. Like, I was like, oh wow. My parents wasn't with it. They they real religious, so that wasn't, and I'm happy because my son turned out so well. He's doing so well in school. He's such a good kid, and yes, I will do it all over again. For a long time I was like, no, because I was having too much fun, but I'm over 30 now, so and yeah, I just wanted to talk about how great our stuff is, because prostitution goes way back to the Bible days, and I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, porn is $1 billion market, and it's because of our stuff. It really is. Like, people don't want to see dudes. Like, think about it. Like, they got male prostitutes, but what's really making the money, right? What's making the money? So I don't care if you look like Precious. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your education level is. You got the power. We have the power. Like, literally, like, we have the power. We really do. Like, it's not about no Beyonce song. We really got this. So sometimes it's like you gotta stop and think and wonder, like, because you might go through situations. And recently I decided to block someone out of my life. I block a lot of people, but this particular person, an ex of mine, I just decided to be done with him, because it's like, what purpose does he serve in my life? None. Like, like, you really gotta think about that shit sometimes as a woman. Like, yo, why am I like, some of these men don't even deserve your conversation, and I'm being so serious. Like, some of these dudes, it's like, you gotta walk in your strength and in your greatness. Like, we grace our presence with people that don't deserve it. We just, people who don't deserve it. We just, constantly, just let these men get away with so much craziness because we forget our worth, and sometimes it takes another man to remind us. And you gotta sit back and think like, yo, I'm dope, like for real, like I really am. I'm a good fucking person. It's not even about my looks, it's just I'm just a good person. And I remember that's what he kept saying, like I'm amazing, I'm amazing. And I just think about my name, like when my mother named me Crystal, I'm that bitch, like you know what I'm saying? I'm a rare diamond. Like I'm so exclusive, I'm so unique that when you Google me, y'all, Google me, I am the only Crystal Vouse in this country. The only one. If y'all find a Vouse, if y'all meet them, that's my cousin. There's 23 people with my last name. That's how unique I am. I am rare. I am, and not just me, but just as women in general. Now, granted, some of the fellas might be like that. Yes, you do got some trifling females out there. I'm not going to deny that. But for the most part, as women, you are the prize. Don't forget that. You are the prize. And in any time of any event, they not acting right, it's time to say goodbye. And sometimes that's hard to do. But no. Like, and then it's funny because I asked my ex at least 3 times. I said, if somebody treated your daughters the way the stuff you put me through, would that be okay? He'd be like, oh, well, they stupid. So you acknowledge that the shit that's going down is not normal. It's not good. And then you calling me stupid. Well, I'm going to stop being stupid. I'm glad I cut him off physically since the beginning of the year, and I'm very proud of that. And wasn't even all that good. I don't care if he sees this video. It wasn't all that good. So, and yeah, like we are dope. We are the prize, ladies. Like, don't let nobody tell you wrong. And sometimes we forget, you know, because we think, oh, you know, well, da 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 da. And for me, it's just how I remind myself is when I have, you know, when I have people tell me things, and I'm like, well, why are you putting yourself through this? And they will be like, oh, well, like I had a friend who we used to work together, and I was like, well, why? She was like, I didn't think I was good enough.
Well, I'll meet you here.
Because this particular dude was in position. I was like,
I'll meet you here.
What? Like, there's plenty of dudes. The funny thing is, men in position, they not the ones that look down. It's the ones who's in the low position that want to look down. It's the opposite, you know. So that's another thing. Dude can't build you up. You know, he's not worth it. But she was saying, oh, she didn't think she deserved a particular type of dude because she didn't have herself together. I'm like, you do have yourself together. You work, you take care of your kids, you have your own place, like you drive, you got a car, like what's the problem? Even if you didn't have all that, again, you are the prize. Your skin is melanin, like you on fleek. You know, you gotta know that. You gotta know that, and you gotta own that. Period. Those are my thoughts.